she might.
One Short. That's her new rapper name.
You know
One
what?
Short.
Hold on, Periscope. Sorry, I have to flip this. Periscope will be back in just a second. Martha's supposed to tweet me with her things.
Have her send them to me.
Oh my gosh. Martha said one of Barker's beauties from The Price is Right is following us on Twitter now.
Get out of here.
Yes. Who doesn't want a Barker's beauty?
Is that cooler than the director of Deutschland 83?
Here, can you write those down, and we'll give Martha's in here with ours.
I already disagree with her.
Well, this is really freaking hard.
Okay.
All right. All right, Periscope, we're back.
All right, so the way this show works, guys, is we're going to talk amongst ourselves, and we have Martha's input. We bring up, we rank things. We each have our top 5, and then what we do is we narrow it down to the top 3 as a consensus of tonight at this time for us, and we do different subjects.
Because it could change.
It could change because we have changed our minds in the middle of arguing between each other or discussing of what the thing is. So tonight's topic is James Earl Jones movies, and we define it however we want.
Yes.
So we all have different criteria. It could be different genres, different types, different positions in his career. But we are doing James Earl Jones, and so we're gonna go from there. And we're doing we'll start out with the top 5. So do you want me to start with Martha's? Do you want to start with Martha's? How we want to do this?
Let's start with Martha's. Let's give one of Martha's.
Okay.
Here.
So Martha's the first one that she.
Are you going to do the Senior Wences for Martha?
No, I'm not going to do that. So Molly, you should sit here.
Molly, you should sit up here and be Martha.
You should be.
You want to be Martha? Yes.
Yes.
She can do that. She can tell us what she wants.
She can. So
this is mini Martha. Just as evil, only 1/5 her size.
Technically, she is.
Right. You come up here.
What a great day. What a great idea I had.
Mini Martha?
Mini Martha.
Which one is it?
Right. So
these are hers. Can you read those?
No, you can't.
If not, I can show you here. All right. So Martha's first one is
The Lion King.
The Lion King.
Okay, so he was Simba, wasn't he? Is that who he was?
Yep. He was
Mufasa.
Mufasa.
Sorry, I don't know. I've never seen it, so I can't.
Yeah. You haven't seen it?
No, I haven't. I've not seen Lion. How have I not seen it? I don't watch animated movies, so I didn't see it. I don't. Not as a general rule. Sorry. I have a lot of other things to watch.
Why? What is Nathan doing to you?
Wow. Sorry, I'm going to go hide in a rock and I'll be done. So he does, but he plays Mufasa, which is, I mean, I can't say anything. I haven't seen it, so I didn't rank it. But
the next one is
wait. Okay, so out of order. This is the way it works. Somebody brings it up, and then we discuss if it's on our list. Now, Rob, is that on your list or not?
It is not on my list, but I'm not saying it's not on my list.
So he's abstaining, which is called.
Yeah, it's better to abstain on that one because it's not going to get a vote from all 3 of us.
It is not.
So but we need to put a 1, but I may change one of mine for that. So
okay,
go ahead.
Go ahead. So you go ahead.
You want me to go ahead?
Yeah.
All right. You know what? I'm going to go with an old school one that most people here probably don't know. I love Bingo Long and his Traveling All-Stars. I love him in that movie.
Yes, he is great.
If you haven't seen this movie, it's Hans or Lando Calrissian. What's his name? I'm drawing a blank. Billy D. Williams.
Sorry.
And Richard Pryor is in it, and James Earl Jones, and it's based on a true story about a traveling baseball team from the Negro Leagues, and it's so good. It is such a good movie. It's from the 70s, and James Earl Jones is fantastic in this movie. It might be number 1. Like, I really love him in this movie.
Yeah, he is really good. Unfortunately, it does not make my list.
Wow.
Nor does it make Martha's list.
No,
and it was up there.
I don't think Martha's seen it. I don't
Probably
think
not. So she might not know there, but she's not on there now. She's not there now. I'm going to pull out which I think is his best movie.
Okay.
And maybe one of his critically acclaimed whatever, Field of Dreams. To me,
that was on mine too. That's on mine. Is it on Martha's?
It is on Martha's.
Wow, that one gets a 3.
And I just pulled it out. I went to school in Iowa, went to Des Moines. I've been there several times. It's like the whole feel is an event. The whole movie is an event. It's one of those I cry. I mean,
yeah, who doesn't cry?
Now that I'm closer, I hate to say it, closer to 50, I cry at commercials now. But it was one of those ones that it always brought a tear to my eye. It's maybe Kevin Costner's best film.
Does it make you emotional?
It is. It does. Oh, it's
you having a hot flash?
You got a couple of years. It'll happen. Trust me.
No, I'm emotional now.
You'll start crying.
See how excited I get about things.
Exactly. But so it's there. But so Field of Dreams to me is his best movie because he is an unbelievable character in an unbelievable movie.
Salinger in it.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's so good in that movie. Wow.
I mean, in a movie where really Kevin Costner is unbelievable, he acts it well. Everybody in that movie acts the snot out of that.
Yeah,
and then he comes up and he's amazing in it. So
he actually, as much as I enjoyed that movie, I really love that movie, and I love Costner's performance and everything. When I think of that movie, the first character I think of,
yes.
So that one's number one. That one's number one for me.
Yeah. Okay. Good. That's good. That's our first three. So the way it works, guys, is if we get all three of us say yes, it's automatically in the running.
It's in the running. That one's for sure. All right, Martha Jr. You got to look on there. What did she come up with?
I think I know already without even looking.
What?
When I saw robots on there.
Did she put robots on there?
No.
Favorite movie.
She didn't put it on there.
She didn't put it on there.
But Molly is going to give a vote to robots. Now, as we're going here, I mean, this is pretty interactive. Are you guys agreeing with us? Is Field of Dreams as big a movie as we think it is? So that deserves it. What about Bingo Long? Anybody see it?
No.
God, just my dad. He doesn't remember. Yeah, it's great. Isn't it, Dad? That's a good one. So robots. Molly gave a vote to robots, but Molly, you're for Mom. Oh, do that one.
Yes.
Dr. Strange Love.
Yes. That's going to be. Oh, you don't know? Ooh.
Oh, I do know. Ooh. I do know. It is. Yeah, that's why the face I'm making is. I think that's number 2 for me. Yeah. It would be my number if I was going by movie.
Right.
It would be above Field of Dreams.
Sure.
But my James Earl Jones part, that's not why you watch that movie.
No.
But he's great in it.
Yes. So,
did you put? Is it on yours?
It's on my list. It's my number 1. So
it's your number 1.
It's my number 1. I'm going to tell you that Field of Dreams and Dr. Strangelove are tied in my book. So
put it down as a 2. Don't put me down for it.
Don't?
Nope. But I'm telling you why. It is one of my favorite movies. I love this movie, not James Earl Jones that makes me love it.
Okay.
And I love him in it. But if we were talking Slim Pickens,
yes,
it would be like Slim Pickens in that movie is phenomenal. Amazing.
He is phenomenal.
So
Peter Sellers.
That
might be his best movie.
Yeah, Peter Sellers owns it. Okay, my turn or yours?
Yes, your turn.
My turn? All right. Coming to America. And you know what?
He is fantastic in that movie.
He is fantastic.
And he makes it, and he's by far, yeah.
And once again, I don't know if I would put this as like the greatest movie. I mean, it's fun. It's a good movie and everything. But him as the king,
yes.
He's great in that movie. He's great in that movie. You haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it, have you?
Good.
I haven't seen any
Not allowed.
of these.
Earmuffs.
No,
so did it make your list?
It is in one of my his top 5
did
movies.
Did it make Martha's list?
It did not make Martha's list.
All right, so it's got 2 votes.
It's got 2.
We're Coming to America is a tough one. That was one. It wasn't one that was almost off my list. It was. It was one that I first thought of. But as I look through, sometimes I waver a little bit.
Well, in terms of, I mean, his role in that movie is.
It's small, but it's so great.
Right. It's you stand out. You go, oh my gosh, James Earl Jones is fantastic in it. And among, I mean, how many great people are in that movie?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's a good movie when it can make Arsenio Hall look good.
True.
You know?
Yes.
So with this, sorry, Arsenio Hall. Sorry, he just stopped following us, I'm sure, on Twitter. If you
wait, we have more followers. I apologize.
My criteria was, as I looked through the movies, did I remember exactly about his character. Like,
Right.
are there lines I remembered where I'm like, oh, yeah, this is all about James Earl Jones? That's why I hesitate on Dr. Strangelove.
Right.
That's why Coming to America clearly makes the list. I totally think of him when I think of that movie.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? I don't do it by that, but I also do it on some of those smaller roles where, number one, they're great movies, and then his character has a huge impact. And like in Dr. Strangelove, did you forget?
No, I didn't forget.
His character adds to a great movie, and I think that's a good criteria for those smaller parts, because we did Bill Murray a couple weeks ago, and Bill Murray is like that in every Wes Anderson movie. He's not, unless it's Zuzu, he's not the main focus of any of them. He's just that add-on character that makes it that much better.
Right.
So I'm going to bring one up, and it's probably not going to get anybody's votes, but I put on Conan the Barbarian because he is crazy good in that movie, and that's not any votes, but I put that out there as a me.
You know what? This is one that skated on mine.
Right. And I can understand that. So
I actually kind of love this movie. And they're making a King Conan with Schwarzenegger,
right?
Which is great. What?
I was him at Super Fight.
You were Conan. Yes,
right.
You were during Super Fight.
So yes, a vote. No, dude. Well, yeah, I mean, for me, it's a great role for him. It's in that movie, it's a little bit different kind of character. So I put him at, I mean, I think he's powerful in it. He's amazing, but may not be his best one. I threw that in there. I hate to say as a lark, but that's just my look on it as one of the ones.
Yeah, I think it was my number 6.
Was it?
But once again, it's funny. When I think about that movie, I think obviously of Schwarzenegger,
right?
And I think about him. He was really great in that movie. But I don't know if it makes my list.
Well, I can understand that.
I'm not going to give that one a vote.
Okay.
When we get down to the debating, we'll see what happens.
Sure.
All right. What does Martha have? I can't tell what's. This one. This is the one she's killing me on.
No, that's not it.
A family
that's not
thing.
No, Sandlot.
Oh,
she didn't say a family thing?
Nope, she didn't.
Really?
Nope, she
the
didn't.
Sandlot.
Go with this. Yeah, the Sandlot. This is another one. I really like him in it.
I do too.
But I don't know if it made my list. Did you give it a vote?
I did not. It did not make my list because I think there's other. He is a key.
If it was Dennis, whatever. Come on, the dad that had the baseball bat collection, the one from the Ref, Dennis Leary.
Dennis Leary, yes.
Dennis Leary.
Yes, he's yes.
I think it would have to be on here.
I mean, it's a great movie. It's a heartwarming movie. I don't think his impact on that is as much as other things.
Yeah, it's not like Field of Dreams.
It's not like where this movie is about the kids. He's a great support in there, and he's a great character, but I don't know if he's the best in that. So that's just my take on it.
Sloth?
Is what a sloth?
The hand.
No, it's a dog.
It's a dog.
It looks like a sloth.
It's not a sloth.
It looks like a sloth.
How dare you?
Martha, what are you talking about? It's up to you.
It's up to me. I want to see what else she has on there. What's that one?
So the next one she has is Patriot Games.
So he is really good at Patriot
I loved
Games.
any of those.
He's in the second one, too.
He's in all three. He's in Patriot Games. He's in Hunt for Red October. And he's in
Clear and Present
Danger. So any of those characters I think would be great. I thought he was the best in Hunt for Red October just because of the –
I think we're just going to call it that series.
Yeah.
I don't think we can narrow that one down. That gets my vote.
Call it the Tom Clancy series.
That gets my vote. He is so good in that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's another one. When I think of those movies, you think of Harrison Ford, you think of Alec
Baldwin.
But he's the constant.
Yes.
I always think of him in those movies.
I do too, and I think he's that whole scene where they're talking about what he went through. They're like on the that's the other guy. He's fantastic.
Yeah, he's fantastic
when he's dealing with Harrison Ford. He's just like
he's the right guy playing that role.
He is. He commands the respect and does all that stuff.
You got another one, Chris?
No, that was my 5 are all out there. So
I got one more.
One more.
I'm surprised. Now, one thing I'm surprised nobody brought up was the Star Wars stuff. He is the voice.
He
is Darth Vader.
Yes.
Cool.
But it doesn't make it for me because you don't think of it as a James Earl Jones movie.
You think of it as a Darth Vader.
Well, if you're going by Martha's,
You think of it as a Darth Vader?
Yes.
He doesn't like Star Wars that
it's a
much,
story
so.
about a Wookiee, is what it is.
Yes. Yes.
That's what it's about. No, you know what? He's iconic in that, and it could make it for me. If you wanted to go, I avoided voiceovers because I don't think of all of his acting that gives him the best. Represents him the most.
Right.
Although when you hear his voice, when you hear the breathing in him speaking, you just know exactly.
And by the same argument, his voice in Lion King, he really does act, and he's really great in it. You know, he was a stutterer. Did you know that?
I did know that.
When he got into acting, before that, he was a stutterer. So, I mean, this is a guy that overcame this obstacle and is one of the most iconic voices of all time.
CNN,
I mean,
everything.
Who doesn't know his voice?
Right. This is
you can totally hear it in your ears.
Yep. And when he did those tweets with Malcolm McDowell, what was that? Twitter or not Twitter? What was that?
Yeah,
the voice messaging thing
What those were? Yeah, it was Malcolm McDowell.
Malcolm McDowell. They were fantastic. So,
all right, I got one that
you're gonna throw out there.
One out there because I think it deserves it. Boy, when you look through his list of films, I mean, there's a few garbage, but man, there's a lot of great stuff. This is one that I think deserves an honorable mention. It doesn't make my list, but I'm really surprised Martha didn't put this one down. A Family Thing. You guys ever see this movie? It's from 1996. James Earl Jones discovers that I can't think of his name now. Robert Duvall is his brother.
Right.
So it's all about James Earl Jones, and he's got his family and everything, and then this little old white guy turns out to be his brother.
Cranky, bald old white guy.
And it's Duvall. I mean, I can watch him in anything too. And James Earl Jones is great in this movie.
Yes.
It deserves an honorable mention.
It does deserve an honorable mention. I didn't make my top list, but yeah, it was in there. It was
the reason it doesn't make it is because there's so many good ones on here. I mean, really, as you start looking through his list of movies, it's like even the ones that you go, maybe not, Soul Man isn't the greatest movie. Was he good in it? Yeah. He's great in it. He's always good.
He is. He's never bad. He's almost always great or unbelievably great. So,
well, I'm surprised Benchwarmers didn't make it.
What are you talking about? So,
all right.
Now, has he won any Oscars or anything?
I don't know. Let's look him up here. My mom doesn't have her thing here, so she can't look it up for us. Is he alive? No, I'm kidding. That's what I always ask my mom.
He is 84.
He's 84?
January 17th, 1931.
Wow.
That is kind of amazing.
He's 84, and he's married to he was married to a woman that was our age, my age, 1968. Yes. And now he's married to a woman that was, married in 1982 to some woman.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say she was born in 82. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, she's...
Yeah, okay. He was in Meteor Man, too. I don't know. Did he win anything?
I don't know. I think he was nominated. I know he's been nominated for something, but I have to...
Yeah, it doesn't...
I thought he was nominated for Field of Dreams.
He should have been. His J.D. Salinger was so great.
Yeah.
Doesn't say on here.
Awards and nominations. Let me see.
But
he won Best Tony for Great White Hope, which is another great movie he was in.
Oh, my gosh. He was great in that.
He was one in that. He won Golden Globe for that.
Now, Molly,
he's
have you
won
seen any of these movies we're talking about other than The Lion King?
He's won a Tony and an Emmy.
And I saw the Lion King once.
Once? You've been deprived. I blame your parents.
They're kind of shaky.
Yeah, kind of sketchy. Well, you saw him as Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the two hardest of the EGOT. He's got the Emmy and the Tony.
Oh, one more.
That was good.
How's he not getting an Oscar then?
I don't know. No, he doesn't. I know, which is hard to believe. He's because throughout a comedy.
Who's going to get it first, us or him? Let's have a race.
Well, or DiCaprio. Yeah, he couldn't win the lotto if you gave him 5 numbers and 30 picks. So.
Yeah, right. Which is unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. So, is it time that we go to our decision, or
let's talk about our decision? So,
okay,
Martha actually kind of hit this one out of the park.
She did. She was right in there.
I think she got did she get all 3 that are going to make our list?
We have 2 with 3, and then 2 with 2.
All right. What are the 2 that we have?
Field of Dreams, and the Tom Clancy, Tom Clancy movies that are win. And then the ones that have 2 are Dr. Strangelove and Coming to America. And everybody else has 1 all the way around.
And what did you vote for out of those?
Out of those, I did both of them, Coming to America and Dr. Strangelove.
Oh, boy.
You and I did Coming to America, and Martha and I did Dr.
Oh, so if I overrule her, I'm the jerk. Let's do this.
Let's go to the audience.
Let's go to the audience. Audience, which one deserves to be on as number 3? Dr. Strangelove or Coming to America? Which one? Strangelove. Okay.
By hand.
Let's hear it. Dr. Strangelove?
2,
2, 3,
4.
Coming to America.
1, 2. That's it? 2.
Dr. Strangelove is going to win.
Dr. Strangelove is going to win. Molly, what do you think? You haven't seen them, have you?
I haven't seen any of these.
You know what? Dr. Strangelove is an amazing film.
Yes.
So let's just give it the nod for that because it really is great.
Because if you're going to compare Peter Sellers to Eddie Murphy, I'm going to take Peter Sellers.
You're going to take Peter Sellers every day.
Every time.
But see, that's just it. I think that his performance is more memorable. Like
Yes.
it stands out in my mind more from Coming to America. But let's face it, Dr. Strangelove is kind of a perfect movie.
Yeah. It pretty much is.
So if we're saying what are the best James Earl Jones movies, it wins.
Yes, it does. So
that's what we said, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how we got to that, but
so
we did it.
But now we have Dr. Strangelove, which is in 3rd. Is it the Tom Clancy characters or is it Field of Dreams?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
what do you mean we have to wait? This is your rules that you made up in the middle.
I hate the guy that made that up.
I would have to say Field of Dreams is number 1.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to say Field of Dreams is number 1.
I'll just go with you all.
Excellent.
Thank you. Thanks, Minnie.
You
Martha.
are just like Martha.
You know what? You are like
you're
she's
nothing
anti-Martha.
Like yeah, you're the anti-Martha.
Anti-Martha.
She would do the opposite if I said that, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just
well,
because.
Excellent. So it's Dr. Strangelove is no. Field of Dreams is number 1.
Yes.
Tom Clancy number 2.
Yes.
Dr. Strangelove number 3.
Right.
So for today, October 17th, 2015.
Yes.
The 2 of us and the Mini Martha.
Mini Martha.
At 7:49 p.m.
Martha.
Yeah, it never works because if we go at 7:50 p.m., we might just talk our way back into
All
Conan.
of a sudden, Star Wars is back.
Yeah, Star Wars and Conan are 1 and 2.
Yes.
So there we go.
That
was it.
This was surprisingly tough.
Looking at that list,
Yeah.
I don't know how Bing Along didn't make it, other than you guys just don't know it.
No, it's a great. It is.
I love him in that movie.
Yeah, he's good. He's really good.
Okay,
but I mean,
I know
the King in Coming to America steals it, and Eddie Murphy is unbelievable in that movie.
He is.
And even when they have the brothers from Trading Places in the end, and
yes,
they got their start again. That's great.
Yeah.
Dr. Strangelove, no comparison. I think in terms of like Conan, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
How do you put that in there? I mean, take 10 and roll the dice and bring them out. So
you're gonna talk yourselves back into ones you already did.
Say that again.
You're gonna talk yourselves back into ones that you said no to.
We're settled.
We're settled.
We're settled.
Okay.
For right now, today, next podcast. That's right.
This is the list. Yeah.
At this
moment.
All right.
Thank you for listening,
Thanks,
everybody.
guys.
Thank you, Blue Box. Let's hear it for the Blue Box.
Hey, woo.
Staff here.
Blue Box.
We will be back next Friday. So mark your calendars. Friday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Yep.
Woo.
And tonight, coming up in
10 minutes.
10 minutes, live Doctor Who here. If you want to tweet during it, we do some live tweeting. Use the hashtag BlueBox.
Yep.
And if you want to get even deeper with our fans, hashtag CC4W. That's our show somewhere on there, Cuckoo for Who. So I put them on the sign there, CC4W and Blue Box.
Blue Box. So
that's it.
Thanks, guys, for coming out.
Everybody.
Appreciate it. Thank you.